Before this video starts, I want you guys to know that this took half of my day to do, so please subscribe. Can you find me? If your answer was no, then you're correct, because I was over there. Today, I'm going to be doing a challenge. Gorilla Tag has had some ups and some downs throughout the time it has been created. And there are some unbelievable things that people can do in the game without mods. So I'm here to test these out. I have 10 Gorilla Tag myths, and I'm going to be trying to bust all of them. Now, if you don't know how testing out myths work, if it is correct, then it's busted. If it's unknown, it's unknown. And if it's incorrect, then it's false. So let's get right into the video and bust the first myth. Okay, the first myth is you can throw pets across the map. If you guys don't know what I mean by throwing pets, it's not Doug or Matt. It is actually in the Critters map in City. So let's go to the Critters map. Let's see if we can throw the critters across the map. Okay, I've only been in the Critters map like 2 other times, so I don't know if they update it at all. But, you know, I guess we're gonna figure it out. Now, with the critters, you can throw them a pretty generous amount. But I want to see if you can throw a critter across the whole entire map. It doesn't look like anything's changed with the map itself, but I do see a critter. And I do have some critters of my own. Or, I guess not. We have a critter here, and you can throw it pretty far. But I'm gonna see if you can throw one across the whole map. I have a critter right here in my hand, and if I'm correct, you can throw the critter from here to there. Let's try it out. Okay, that was terrible. Now, I don't have any straps for my controllers, and I'm really afraid to throw them because I have wooden floors in some areas in my house, and I have a lot of glass. So I'm afraid to throw my controller because it could break the glass or the controller. But for now, I'm just going to leave it at unknown because, for example, I have a video here of people throwing it pretty much out of the map. Here's the video, by the way. As you guys can see, they threw it pretty far, unlike me. Let's move on to the second myth. Okay, the second myth is you can take gliders from Clouds to any other map. So, in the new revamp for Clouds, they added gliders. You could usually bring them down the tunnel, and it would give you some flick tag abilities. But apparently you can take them out of the tunnels into different maps. So let's try this myth out. Okay, so we're going to Clouds right now. And I remember doing this one glitch with the gliders where you had to like take the gliders and you had to fly them really high up in the air, and then you put them outside of the map with you still holding onto the line, and you could spawn. That's the computer. And you can spawn right in to tutorial. Okay, here we have a glider, and now I'm gonna test it out, run through the hole in the map, and see if I can go to different maps with it. Okay, so we have the glider, and you're saying if I bring it down here, it'll go the whole way down. Okay, as you guys can see, there was nothing here. So this myth is false. There's no gliders that you will bring down from Clouds to different maps. Now, I have seen people with gliders in different maps, but there's probably a different way. For this way down the tunnel, it is false. Okay, so the next myth has to do with cosmetics. You can obtain the fireball without buying it. As in, if you throw it outside of the try-on area, when you walk out, you will have it still on your arm. But I have a problem. There's no fireball cosmetic in this update. I don't have it. even if I did, it still wouldn't work because it would spawn on my arm anyway. I'm gonna call this myth as unknown. Moving on to the next one. Okay, I'm in the corner right now, but the next myth is all ghosts are modders. So, it is proven by everyone in Gorilla Tag that the ghosts are now gone. So if you see a ghost, just know it's a player tracker if you're in a private code, or if you're in a public code, it's just a modder, or somebody with a PC. Back in the day, there was ghosts made by people, so that means they weren't actually like in the game, but they were made by people coded to, ban people in the game and stuff. So that's why we have PvPv, Daisy09, Echo, Statue, all of the above. In one of my oldest Gorilla Tag videos, I actually encountered a modder, a really good modder, where in the first year of the back to school update, it was a statue impersonator, and he scared the whole lobby. But then he finally left after enough people reported him, so he's probably banned now. But, it was a person, so I'm just gonna say this myth is busted. For the last and final myth, it is the 6 cosmetic limit. Now this limit is you can only put on 6 cosmetics at one time. But before I'm counting how many cosmetics I can actually put on, I'm gonna count the cosmetics I have on already. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 cosmetics on the max amount. If you guys didn't know, just like 2 arms, you can get 2 backs. So for example, I can also have the candy cane and the backpack at the same time. I can even have a chest cosmetic on, a pants cosmetic on, and, well, I only have 1 fur, but a fur cosmetic on. So technically, I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This myth is false. You can have way more than 6 cosmetics on. Alright guys, I hope you liked my video. Now, I have a lot more myths that I can break in the game, so I will do a part 2 if this video gets to 300 views or 100 likes. Either 300 views or 100 likes. You guys can pick. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!